OMG, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the BeybladeGeeks video. We're here unboxing the newest CX Bay today. So we have CX10 and we also have CX11, but I guess we'll do CX11 deck set another day. We're gonna focus on our Wolf Hunt. So this is all about the free spin. And free spinning was the theme for Wolf in the previous generation as well. So this is super exciting to see a CX version of a free spinning bay. As you guys can see, this is a booster, so no launcher included. And looking at the back of the box, you guys can see it's a stamina bay, right spinning, very standard. So Common X Teacher is going to be getting an upgrade this time around. Like any CX bays, the blade does break into the main blade and the assist blade. And what's super cool is that the free spinning gimmick is actually on the assist blade. That means you can customize and make any CX bays into a free spinning bay. I feel like it's just more interesting that way, making a use of the assist blade and being able to customize that part into any other previous CX releases. For Ratchet, we have a 060, and for Bit, we have Disc Ball. By the way, it's just me unboxing this today. Brendan is in Asia. What's funny is that while Brendan is trying to bay hunt for these releases in Asia, we already got the 2 delivered straight to our door. So super easy. If you guys are looking to import your own Japanese goods or TakaraTomy bays, check out our friends over at Zen Market. They've been partners with our channels for years now, and they're your one-stop shop for everything Beyblade. Of course, you can pre-order the newest release and get yourself all that updated Beyblade X stuff, but you can also find older bays too. No matter which generation of Beyblade you're fans of, you can still expand your collection, whether it's Beyblade Burst, Beyblade Metal Fight, and even the oldest Bakuten Shoot Beyblade. It's also November, guys. If you forgot, Black Friday deals are just around the corner, and Zen Market is going to drop some stellar deals like discounted rates this month, so stay tuned. Check their site often to window shop your bays and secure those deals. We also have more recently updated our showcase page. Links are down below, so make sure you guys check it out. And if you sign up with your Zen Market account from there or use the code BeybladeGeeks during sign up, you'll get a bonus 1,000 Zen points that you can use towards your international shipping. 1 Zen points equals 1 yen. So if it's right for you, make sure you guys check out Zen Market after this video. So I kind of like how they don't come with launchers sometimes. I feel like a lot of times the launcher is wasted and we just kind of store it away, never gets used again. So if there's an option to buy your bays without a launcher, maybe that would be the way to go. Liking the color so far, especially the Ratchet. Look at that, so nice, clear. Alrighty, we got the parts laid out here, so let's dive right in. Wolf Hunt's F0-60DB. It looks very similar to our Silver Wolf back in the previous generation, but with that Ratchet, it kind of gives me the Vice Tiger vibes. Makes me wonder if Multi-Sister is ever gonna get an upgrade. See how Silver Wolf, even though the free spinning disc is not all that prominent, is definitely less prominent than the CX version, right? If you look at it from this angle. And it's still getting hit so hard. And we didn't even use this Silver Wolf that many times, and you can see the wear. So I'm expecting CX Wolf Hunt is gonna get a lot of hits from that outer assist blade. So looking at the blade itself, let's start with the main blade. Main blade has a 4-blade design. It's pretty smooth, kind of reminds me of like Whale Wave once again. The blades go up, down, up. It's got a pretty solid metal construction on the outer ring compared to the more hollowed blades out there in other releases. So you get more outward weight distribution, and it's supposed to increase that centrifugal force. Maybe it's kind of nice that CX bays are getting this, since you know, it can get a bit wobbly with our other CX releases. Now looking at the free assist blade, like the name suggests, this is the free spinning part, probably the most important part in this whole set, because you'll be able to use this assist blade in your other CX bays. So making pretty much any CX bays out there be able to free spin. You know, TakaraTomy tells you that the free spinning attribute is supposed to allow you to deflect attacks and maintain that stamina towards the end. But looking at the blade itself, it actually looks very attack oriented, at least from the design. There's a lot of pointed pieces here that I feel like can get caught. It definitely looks kind of towards the balance type vibe if you look at the shape itself. For those who are new to Beyblade X, with this free spinning piece, you can kind of give a reference to Gaia Dragoon or like Wyvern back in the Burst era. I still think the most exciting part about this whole thing is like you're able to use the assist blade in your other CX bays. You know, CX bays are already not performing that well, so maybe this is gonna make a huge change, make a huge comeback with CX bays, especially because Silver Wolf did so good with that blade back in the last season. So looking at the ratchet, we have 0-60, and this is the super circular, no protrusion point ratchet. You know, it's called 0 for that reason, but when you look at it closely, you still got that 3 points there that dips down, and that's the most dangerous part because that's when, you know, like the whole bay scrapes and you just lose the end game. We already got a 0-80 from Ghost Circle back in the day, and you guys know how that went. And then we got 0-70, and now everybody's favorite height, 60, right? So we got a 0-60 now. What do you guys think? Are you gonna try to utilize this ratchet? Or do you feel like that scrape risk is not worth the try? Similar theme to that ratchet being a kind of scrape risk, you got this ball. So this is the Wizard Rod bit back in the days, and now we have it in white. Actually, the white looks really, really good. I think if Brendan was here, he would be like super excited about this white color. If you're like color coordinating stuff, then this white is gonna be useful. But I think everybody prefers ball or free ball opposed to having that disc around it. That disc is kind of like a liability again. It kind of scrapes more than it helps you. If you look at the ratchet and the bit together, or the whole bay in general, it just looks like they're meant to be together, right? You got your ring that's kind of protecting you from scraping from those 3 protrusion points, right? Except I guess you are gonna be scraping on the disc itself. But if it happens, it happens. Just gotta be prepared for that. But yeah, the whole thing looks very nice. Very integrated. Looking at the whole blade itself, so if you were to rotate it, that's how tight it is. Right? It's similar to our previous Wolf Bay, right? But being that CX bays are generally a lot taller, I feel like a lot of opponents are gonna be able to hit this. And so you're protected in a way. You know how there's like a slope up right here? You're gonna get that from Silver Wolf as well, but because of how thin it is, you don't really get to take advantage of that slope. So that protection there might do something against your opponents. And for weight, so Wolf Hunt, we're looking at 49.25 grams. So kind of standard for a CX Bay, I guess. If we break it down though, main blade, 31.73 grams, and then the assist blade, 5.77 grams, and the whole main blade, the top portion, weighs 39.21. So I think everything is pretty healthy. To note is this assist blade seems to be a slight, like above average in weight. Compared to our others as a reference, right? Yeah. So that's nice to see. I'm also curious to know, because for those who are waiting for a 0-60, it's 6.85 grams compared to a 0-80. So it's like a gram difference. Do you guys feel like that 1 gram difference or less than a gram difference is worth going down in height? Or do you feel like it's still gonna scrape regardless? All right, let's do a couple of test spins and battles. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, it's got a punch. So I think the most interesting thing is the height of the bay. Being able to touch your opponents using the main blade or the assist blade, that's the funnest part. So let's do one with our newest release, Clock Mirage. Okay, that's definitely touching the assist blade. And holding off pretty well. But against the actual Stamina King, is it gonna outspin, right? So that's one concern is, would you go up against the Stamina King, like Wizard Rod for example? Can it still do its job? Another interesting scenario is I want to go up against a Shark Scale, like a super low setup, right? Because that's definitely touching the ratchet, especially when you angle launch. Okay, so it's didn't burst immediately, so I'm impressed by that. Okay, okay. Got a hover wyvern. This one is stock combo. So here we're touching like between the assist blade and the main blade. Okay, that can kind of do the job here. Dude, I swear, this is like a balance type, man. Okay, it did not bad, not bad. Dude, it's like a struggle battling by myself here. I feel so lonely. Let's also try out a CX Bay here. So height-wise, quite similar, metal on metal. So yeah, it's all about, you know, where it's hitting, and I feel like it's actually such a good assist blade. I'm liking it. And remember, you can also use it with your other CX Bay, so I put it in our Blast Pegasus. And so now it's a free spinning Blast Pegasus. It just made like every CX Bay, I was gonna say more relevant, but I guess it just lost. But it kind of makes you want to try out all your other CX combos again with this new assist blade. So yeah, that's pretty fun to be able to revisit those. So what do we think about Wolf Hunt? Should you get it? Definitely the star of the show is still the assist blade, so I would get it for that. The main blade is fun. I feel like it can attack and has potential for that. But we also have a lot of other really great attackers in CX line specifically, right? We've got the Blast. For the Ratchet and the Bit, I think the best part about it is the colors, not the performance. 060 might still scrape. You got your disc ball, which will also scrape the stadium a lot of the time, so it's not like the best high-tier parts ever. As for the quick overview of this base so far, I would say consider it. It really depends on further testing to see how these parts play out. So make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, let us know what other videos you're gonna see next with these bays. Stay tuned for the next CX unboxing. And as always, geeks out!